This is Enoch from Brothers Bikes down in Heber City, Utah, located next to the Smiths on 500 North. And I want to show you guys a couple quick things to get your bikes ready for this fun summer coming up. One of the most important things you can do, and the first thing you should always do when you're getting started, is to wash your bike up. This is a perfect time, to go over every area of your bike, check for cracks, check for corrosion, check for frayed cables that aren't working correctly, and definitely, you want to check over all the working condition of your components. Now, after we wash the bike up and get her ready, that's when you're going to want to get into the next phase and get everything lubed up if everything's in good condition. You'll want to choose between, either an aerosol can, or you'll want to do, a nice environmentally friendly drip bottle. Now, if your bike has disc brakes, you really want to be careful not to get the lube into the disc. The disc, if it has lube on there, is not going to work for you, and that's no fun. You want to hit every contact point on the bike, every point where you'll actually have a moving component, you'll want to hit with a douse of lube. Okay, and then we want to lube the chain away from the rear cassette down on the lower pulley. So it's really simple. Take that drip bottle, put it right there on the lower pulley, and lube the chain up. If you can do this the night before your ride, you'll have much better results keeping the drivetrain clean. After you lube that up, you want to go back through and you want to wipe off all the excess lube. The cleaner you can get that chain, the nicer she'll look, the less dirt she'll pick up, and you won't get those annoying black marks on your leg. After we finish up the lube job, you're going to want to check your tire pressure. On this particular bike, I'm running tubeless tires. So for me, there's a magic number for everyone, so you want to do a little bit of experimenting. But on a tubeless tire, I recommend between 30 and 45 PSI of pressure. And on a regular tube unit, I recommend between 40 and 55 pounds of pressure. Also, after you check the tires on your bike, if you have a nicer bike with air shocks on it, you'll also want to check your air pressure on your shocks after the long cold winter. Braking systems are really hard to check over when they're hydraulic. You want to make sure your pads are working correctly and you're getting good bite. The maintenance on a disc brake is every couple years they need to be flushed out with new fluid, and you'll need to replace the pads as needed. With a cable actuated mechanical brake, same thing, you want to make sure that the cables on the bike are stick free and functioning correctly, and that your brake pads are going. Now after we finish going through everything, pumping the tires up, lubing the chain, checking the brakes, checking your shock pressure out, the best thing you can do is get out there, have fun, and get it dirty.